So here's the deal. There's something germinating in the space of e-com managers and influencer marketing managers finally teaming up and working more cross-functionally instead of in silos. We've long already seen this with e-com managers and performance marketing managers, media buyers. That has been a harmony for a while. But influencers, it's been a newer category. I mean, most companies are still investing in what their department is, let alone rolling out more cross-functional models for them to team up. But here's what's kind of going on, because at Creator Commerce, we're the first to say that like we believe that the influencer function looking ahead should be one that is full funnel, where you don't just look at the process of recruiting talent and issuing that talent an affiliate link that you guys can and kind of go off on your own ways with, but we believe that the process of collaborating goes much further. We've seen this kind of iceberg analogy in so many places, but I think it's so incredibly useful with what influencer managers are overlooking, or I should just kind of just say organizations that getting the collaboration is really the beginning, but there's this entire under the sea funnel of actually sharing that link, um, motivating those influencers to really emotionally care about that link, getting shoppers to want to stay on that link after they click it, and ultimately getting them to want to buy from that link. That is the full funnel process. That is the process of where ecom managers and influencer marketers can start to work together. Where if you take what exists today, which is the classic link in bio, where people have their different products linked and their different shops that you can kind of click into, um, it's really important that you as a brand don't stop here because you don't have the sale yet. You have not sold the customer yet. You've gotten them this far and interested. And so, what can you do to kind of keep them engaged? Well, when they click and they actually visit your site, that is your opportunity to really lean into hanging on to the leverage you have, which your leverage in this case is you have the influencer. So, what brands need to do with their influencer managers and e-com departments is getting them to work together more often now. Um, so they partner and there's a sponsorship on the dev side to make sure that they can stand up shopping experiences that follow this very significant portion of traffic that is now coming from personalities like this to create co-branded funnels and co-branded shopping experiences where you can basically emphasize that offer that the creator had shared on social media, emphasize the products they recommend, any content on hand that they've shared, and basically create a full funnel approach to preserving the context so that I don't just lose this narrative and storytelling that the influencer is telling me. I can stay in that narrative and I can specifically drop into a page where I can continue to see them, continue to see their discount, the products they recommend, and even as I go browse amongst the site, go visit other storefront or sorry, other product pages, I can stay in the context of that discount. I can stay in the context of the recommendations from the influencer here, Tiffany. So this is what we're seeing unfolding. It as ideal as it is for the influencer team to take on this full funnel process in isolation, that's just not practical. That doesn't make sense, especially given it's an e-commerce business. You need the organization to get behind this kind of level of optimization that we're seeing is yielding conversion rates of upwards of an extra 50%, even an extra 100%, 2x potency of being able to actually convert through an affiliate funnel. So this is where we see that future heading. We're definitely um, building our business around that to support e-commerce managers to be able to easily implement co-branded funnels without pulling their hair out so they can actually just inject the creator commerce um, data into their storefront and let us do our thing and inject data into sections based on where that influencer came from. That's where we're orienting to really empower these teams to work cross-functionally, keep things on the storefront, keep things in the kind of Shopify world they've been building. And we're very excited to see where this kind of heads. I like to think that like influencer from an ecom manager perspective used to be more of like that plant that's in the guest bathroom that you know about, you see it every once in a while, but you don't really, it's not a center for you. But right now, is becoming more of like that Christmas tree that's in the living room. It demands your attention. You gotta water it. You gotta decorate it. It is what everybody comments on and defines your home around when they walk in, and it's around that like special time of the year. It's the Christmas tree, and if you take care of it, you're gonna get presents under it. And that's where influencers heading, and where e-commerce managers should be thinking about it, and they should be thinking that creator commerce is that developer, that Shopify native tool to implement these dynamic funnels in the hundreds and thousands on your actual D2C site. So we're integrating with brands like Grin, Social Snowball, Shopify Collab, Sorrel, GoAF Pro, and many, many more. And thanks for watching here. We're excited to see where this partnership kind of evolves from here.